Thank you, thank you. Help me welcome our next contestant. LaShon Bowers. It's just wrong. LaShon Bowers. I mean, it's just wrong. LaShon Bowers.
My mother taught me some neat things when I was a kid. Be kind to people. Always do the right thing. Some rules were meant to be broken. She instilled so much in me. But the thing she taught me that resonates with me the most is, it's just wrong to waste food. Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and hungry guests. My mother has always advocated against waste. She says under no circumstances are you to waste your time, your money, or your food. I grew up in a household where food was more precious than gold. When we could get it, my siblings and I traded food like baseball cards. I'll give you my banana for your donut. But throw in a slice of Spam, and you've got a deal. No matter what it was, my mother said that you are not to waste it. If you did not like what she put in front of you to eat, well, tough cookies. I mean, really. My mother made some tough cookies. They were so tough.
How tough were they?
They were so tough, we used them to play kickball. Woo! Whether it was her cookies or a bowl of beans, you had to sit at the table and eat until they were all gone. She would sit beside you and say, it's just wrong to waste food. There are people starving all over the world. They would love to have food. My sister would say, well, here, they can have my beans. I, on the other hand, was a concerned child. And it made me sad to hear about all of the hungry people in the world. So I ate my beans. I simply swallowed without chewing. Today, it still pains me to waste food. So I have made it my mission to save as much food as possible so that I can feed as many hungry people as possible. And that's why I carry this, my purple purse of plenty. Wherever I go, if there's food present, I carry this. Whether it's a dinner date, a wedding, or a Toastmasters contest. I refuse to let food be wasted in my presence. It's stylish, it's durable, and best of all, it's big. It allows me to store lots of food. It's got several compartments, one for hot food, cold food, and a special section just for soups. I love to dine out, especially at those restaurants that give you free bread. Oftentimes, people leave their bread on the table. That's just wrong. That's when my purple purse of plenty comes in handy. I take all the bread home and I freeze it. When I have hungry house guests, I feed them breadsticks, toast, and bread pizza. Yum, yum. My brother and I went to a buffet restaurant, and I struck up a conversation with one of the team members there. She informed me that at the end of the day, all cooked food must be thrown away. The employees can't take it home and it can't be donated. That's just wrong. I started to think about all the hungry people I could feed with that smorgasbord when I saw the sign on the table. You cannot take food off of the premises. And I heard my mother's voice. It's just wrong to waste food. Some rules are meant to be broken. So, So when I told him what I wanted to do, he agreed to cover me. We moved from one food station to another until my purse was full. We headed towards the door, but there were a couple of employees standing between us and it. It is a good thing I had this hot sauce, a couple squirts in your eyes, and we were free. We made it to the car. As I drove down Warren, Lance and I laughed at our devious deed until we heard, "Rrr, rrr, rrr." It was dark and I was afraid. But as I pulled over, I knew things would be all right because I had my brother by my side. He had a plan. Lance always had a plan. I turned towards him. He had bailed and was running off into the night. That was his plan. I was arrested for theft and assault. The cops say I put somebody's eye out with hot sauce. I thought my mother would be proud of me. She was upset. She said she hadn't raised me that way, when actually, she had. She's the one who taught me that it's just wrong to waste food and some rules are meant to be broken. That night, I shared my cell with a woman who said she hadn't eaten all day. Wow. Here was my chance to feed another hungry person, and I didn't have my purse. I reached into my pocket. I thought maybe I can offer her a piece of gum. Instead, I pulled